Awesome. So welcome, guys. Welcome to tonight's, I guess we kind of theme this Own Your Own Life event. My name is Lauren, for those that don't know me. And I've been part of the Juice Plus company and business for 5 years, like I shared before. And Laura and Lauren are actually launching their business tonight, which is pretty exciting. I know how daunting it is. So like I shared before, if you guys are on supporting them, seeing what they're up to, seeing what crazy things they're getting involved in, and I guess why they're choosing to either earn an extra income or help people with their health, or be in this business and on this journey. It's cool to find out why people are choosing to go online and work either a side hustle or another side income. In this day and age, I really believe that I guess the gap, when I see the gap of between the cost of living and I guess the incomes that we are being able to earn in traditional jobs, the gap is getting larger and larger. So many people are either earning a second income from another traditional job. They're working 1, 2, 3 jobs. It's very rare that a family can live on one income these days. For me, I guess I kind of got into this because I was young at the time. I'm still young. I'm 31 now though, but I was 26 when I found out about this business, and I came into it because I loved social media. I really wanted to earn an extra income to travel more. And now this is all I do. I work this business full time in part-time hours. My partner and I've got a stepdaughter as well. So, my life has changed dramatically in the last 5 years. And I guess my why has changed about why I do this business now. But you can grow with this business also, which is really exciting. So I'm going to share a little bit about our products and programs. So that's one way in which we are able to help people within this business through our amazing Juice Plus products and programs. So if you've never heard of them before, you're going to learn a little bit more about that. You're going to hear some cool stories of real life people getting real life results. And then I'm going to transition and talk a little bit about the business and how that works and how you can either earn an additional income online, replace a full-time income like I've been blessed, and so many people, have been blessed to be able to do. We have a team of well over 1,000 people within 5 years across, many, many different countries. That's the beauty of online work and I guess an online business, a virtual franchise, because you can do it from anywhere. I've definitely traveled whilst doing this business, and so many other people. I see Jo in here. She's just come back from China. You can do this business around full-time jobs, kids, all walks of life. I love that a business like this doesn't discriminate. But if you've never seen our products before, I want to share a little bit about that. So our Juice Plus products are really simple. They're fruits, vegetables, and berries. They've been vine ripened, crushed, picked, juiced, and freeze-dried, and put in a vegan soluble capsule. So what you're getting is the concentrate. So it's like getting fruits and vegetables, extracting the water, extracting the sugar from it. And what you're left with is the concentrate of the fruits, the vegetables and berries, the vitamins, the minerals, the phytochemicals, all those good things that our body needs on a day-to-day basis. And it's not here's a capsule, we've solved all your problems, it's a Band-Aid. It's not that. Okay, it's a way to bridge the gap. It's a way to get more good in. I'm conscious about health. And I know that, for me, I drink green smoothies. Sorry. I drink green smoothies. I'm juicing, although I hate cleaning the juicer, so I try not to do that too often. I'm juicing, I'm eating, good quality fruits and vegetables from the market, and yet I'm not getting enough good in. So Juice Plus is able to bridge that gap. If my diet was poor, like it sometimes can be, we live a life of convenience at the end of the day sometimes. We grab things on the run, we're not eating, we're not fueling our bodies the way we know we should be. And Juice Plus is able to, again, bridge that gap. And you're getting more fruits and vegetables in with Juice Plus. I love that it's a whole food. So it's a whole food label. I know so many of us, we try to, get the edge through multivitamins and things like that. And they're fractured, okay? So I came from a health background. I was a personal trainer. And another reason I got into this business, because it was so hard to make an income through personal training of that, of any substance that I could depend on week in, week out. but also that my clients, I could see that they were struggling with their diet. I could see that they were struggling with that. But it's a whole food label, unlike a multivitamin. And a multivitamin has been derived from food, tampered with, put together, fractured, and it's isolated. Your body doesn't recognize it. Therefore, you actually pee it out. If you've ever taken a multivitamin, be it Centrum, be it any one of those from the supplement stores, and you go to the bathroom and you have bright yellow pee, sorry for the TMI, but you have that bright yellow urine, and it's because your body isn't absorbing it. It's fractured. It doesn't know how to absorb it. It doesn't recognize it. Juice Plus never did that. Why? Because it's fruits and vegetables. So what you see on the label is actually what you get. You're getting things like apples, cranberries, peaches, pineapple, cabbage, kale, broccoli. The fact that our product and our company is over 30 years old, and it had kale in it 30 years ago before it was cool, really says something, because it's about synergy within your body. It's about fruits and vegetables, all colors of the rainbow, working within your body in synergy, your body then absorbing it, utilizing it, and it going to where it needs to most in your body. So this is our micronutrient range. We're not the catalog company with all the bells and whistles and, a different product launching every 2 weeks. We are simplicity at its best. We are whole foods, fruits and vegetables, so your micronutrition. And I love that all of our products are safe for any part of the family, whether you're older, younger, breastfeeding, pregnant. There is nothing in Juice Plus that you cannot take at any point in your life, unless you're deathly allergic to a fruit or vegetable in here. I would probably say that's the only, probably don't take it then. But that's it. It's real food. If you go to the markets, if you go to the fruits and veg shop, you pick up a capsicum, you pick up a broccoli, you pick up oranges, apples. You're not thinking, what's the ingredients in this? It is ingredients, right? It is what we're meant to be fueling our bodies with. And yet in this day and age, we're not getting enough. So that's where our capsules come in. Like I said, then we've got our kids products. So for every adult that takes Juice Plus, hands up any mums, lots of mums always looking to get more fruits and vegetables into their fussy eating children. Or, being able to, again, bridge that gap. For every adult that takes our capsules, either our premium, like I was holding up, or our fruits and veggies, you get to sponsor a child absolutely free from the ages of 4 to 18. Not for, 1 month, not for 2, for up to 4 years, as long as a paying adult stays on Juice Plus, which is incredible. It is one of the largest health studies across the world with Juice Plus. It's actually an observational study of observing children and the changes within them by taking Juice Plus and adding a variety of 17 different fruits and veggies. I think I tried to get that across in our capsules. It's not about the quantity. It's not 33 different servings of fruits and vegetables. It's 33 varieties. So there's no way that you could go to the grocery store and buy 33 different things for less than a cup of coffee a day. 33 different things, all of those vitamins and minerals and phytochemicals, it wouldn't be possible. So that's why it's great to be able to bridge the gap with that. And then our chewies. So all of our products are vegan and vegetarian friendly. So no meat products, no gelatin in there. So they mix the fruits and vegetable juices with tapioca and pullunin, and it serves a little chewy. They're delicious. I can't have them at my desk because I'll eat the whole packet. But it is a really, really great way for parents to be able to go on a healthy lifestyle as a family, and be able to make changes as a family. I think, having a 5-year or almost 5-year-old, just 5 on Saturday, in the house, it's incredibly powerful to be a great role model in terms of nutrition and, leading them to make great choices too. So that's where Juice Plus really comes in creating those healthy habits within the household. Our other product is our complete whole food powder. So hands up who's a breakfast skipper, who doesn't eat, or, is then starving by 3 p.m. because they haven't eaten all day and they're craving sugar. I know for me as a PT, that was me for a really long time. Definitely wasn't practicing what I was preaching. And so our whole food powder is a complete blend of whole foods from plants. You got macronutrition, so your protein, your fats, your carbohydrates. in chocolate and vanilla. It tastes incredible. Again, you don't have to hide these from the kids. They're safe for everyone. Pregnancy, breastfeeding, all of that. And it's one of the only plant-based proteins that I've ever had that tastes good, mixes well, and that is actually palatable, which is incredible. And you're not just getting, you know, your pea protein and your rice protein in there. You're getting things like yucca powder, pomegranate, you're getting alfalfa sprouts, broccoli sprouts, and you can't taste it. You know, to be able to add that amount of nutrition every single day is incredible. So there are whole food powders. I'm not an advocate of meal replacing, never have been, never will be yet. If this is the choice that you're making over the muffin, if this is the choice that you're making, you know, over eating something out and about and not making a smart choice, then they're much better option. And then our only other product, which launched almost 2 years ago, was our plant-based omega. So most of you have probably known that you need to supplement with an omega product. Most of us know about fish oil or krill oil. You think about things like heart health, brain health, skin health, you know, your hair growing, eyesight, things like that. It really comes down to being able to get enough EFAs or essential fatty acids into your diet. Most of us know that we should have omega-3 because our body can't naturally produce it. Whereas our blend has gone a little bit further to say that we cut out the middle fish, so we don't extract fish oil from fish. We actually get our oil from algae and pomegranate and tomato seed and all plant related. So we go straight to the source, which is the algae, which is pretty incredible and ingenious if you ask me. And more sustainable for the environment as well. You don't have to worry about toxicity in fish and oceans and things like that when you really look at this. And it's not just omega-3. So it's omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which is all of the 5 essential fatty acids, and you're getting it in the right ratio in which your body can absorb. You know, I love that they've really thought about that. And again, safe for the whole family. So that's our products in a nutshell. It really is simplicity at its best. It's something that will never go out of fashion, fruits and vegetables, you know, I guess at the heart of nutrition. And it is about fueling your body and health from the inside out. We have an amazing program that goes with our Juice Plus products, and that is the Juicy Body Transformation. It is all hosted online. We do around 3 shreds, so 8-week transformational programs through that. When you take Juice Plus and you're a customer, you get it absolutely free for life. So you're getting ebooks, over, I think it's 300 recipes. There's an incredible amount of recipes. You can print the ebooks out if you like hands-on things in the kitchen. And it is all about deliciousness. It's not about diet. It's not about deprivation. That's not what we're about. But people get incredible results through both of our product and our program. Our 8-week shreds come with, you know, $3,000 of prize money, which is amazing. And, you know, I guess it's about creating sustainable lifestyle changes from a health perspective. There's nothing worse than yo-yoing your whole life. I've been there, done that. You know, yo-yo dieting, you know, you're starting one thing, you're stopping that, you're starting another thing. Our program is all about sustainable health for the long term, teaching people how to create healthy habits within their home. You know, and Juice Plus truly is that catalyst. I know when you flood your body full of good nutrition, your body is going to want to crave more. It's going to want to drink more water. It's going to have more energy to do things. When I started taking Juice Plus 5 years ago, I had really bad skin. I actually have one spot down here right now, but gone are the days where I have to, you know, be self-conscious about my skin. You know, gone are the days that I don't have energy and I have to nap during the day and things like that. For me, that has been the changes within like Juice Plus. Joint, I like to go to the gym. I like to lift heavy things. I like to sometimes treat my body like absolute crap and not get enough rest. I got a cold about 3 days ago. And finally it's starting to go. But the fact that I actually have the energy to get on here, it's not a miracle pill, right? I actually have the energy. I'm not in bed. You know, I've had a lot of health complications over like the last year to 18 months. And, you know, Juice Plus has really helped my body and helped my immune system and helped me get through those times, which is pretty incredible. So I'm actually going to pass it over to Mel. I think she's going to share a little bit about a product story before we hear from Lauren and Laura about what they're excited for about launching their business and starting their new venture. So I'll hand it over to you, Mel.
Hey Loz, how are you? So I've been taking Juice Plus for about 16 months maybe, as time flies. So before that, actually, when it came into my life, I was probably more so looking at the opportunity of the business. But once I actually found out what the products were, everything resonated to me. And it was something that I'd actually been looking for about 10 years. I was one of those typical synthetic vitamin junkies, had probably everything in my cupboard, but nothing ever worked. And I literally couldn't stick with anything as well. So I just had a baby, and I'd also had a 3-year-old. So I was completely sleep deprived. I'm a sufferer of chronic sinus for about 15 years. I had severe baby brain. I was nauseated every day. My limbs were aching. My hair was falling out. I hated looking in the mirror because I just felt disgusting. I felt like I was washed out. I was getting anxiety with the girls, and I've never ever suffered that. So I was just it was like I could feel the stress just go through my body. And I'd actually started going to the doctor and having investigations done. So I'd had a breast examination, I'd had a pelvic ultrasound done. I was kind of literally, the way I felt, I was literally expecting the worst. And what it was I was nutrient deficient. As soon as I got these products, I literally felt like I wanted to just consume, probably about 10 a day. My body was completely craving what it had, having children that had been sucked out of me. So to replace all those nutrients, my body actually started to heal from the inside out. I also had severe sugar cravings, like they were through the roof. And within 2 weeks, that was one of my big things, that they just completely stopped. And I completely stopped drinking coffee, which I was using every day, like 3 times a day, to keep awake. And then all of a sudden, within about 3-4 weeks, those wanting to go to fall asleep during the day, they actually stopped. My body stopped aching. I stopped feeling nauseous during the day. And I actually had energy. My brain fog lifted. I was able to have a conversation and think really clear. And I got stuck into the program because I had 9 kilos to lose. And so I've basically, from our beautiful program as well, I've literally changed our whole way of eating. And now we just pretty much eat whole foods. I lost all my weight, so I've been able to maintain that for, the 18 or the 16 months or whatever it's been. And just feel my sinuses so much better. It just feels so much better. It's absolutely crazy. And when I, run out or, forget to take them or whatever, I completely do notice it. And, the kids, they take the chews, and they're an absolute saviour, particularly, for my eldest, which is a fussy little eater. But, she barely gets sick. Last year she barely got sick. And the little one's eczema, it's cleared up. So, yeah, completely love it. And everybody needs, more nutrients in their lives. So thanks, Loz.
Love it. Thank you so much for sharing. It's amazing what our bodies are capable of doing and healing, I guess, when we really look at that, and we really look at, I guess, the incredible effects that these products can have. We always hear about it, eczema clearing up, immunity, people dropping weight. And again, it's not a miracle pill. It's not a fad. It's not a diet. It's none of those things, but it is good nutrition at its best and flooding your body full of that. And it's amazing what our bodies can do given the right tools, I guess. So I'm going to pass it over to Laura. And I know that she's probably nervous and scared, and so many people are here to support her. So I'm going to hand it over to you, girl, and you can share a little bit about, I guess, why this product and why this business and what you're excited for, building it for the future. So I'll pop it over to you.
Okay, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous tonight, but I'll do my best. So I came across Juice Plus through Lauren, actually. I met her at a personal development course, and yeah, we became friends. And a little while later, I was looking for a side hustle, and I thought maybe I'd try Uber out, give that a go, but it turns out my car was too old to be doing that. And Lauren messaged me and she said, oh, look, would you be willing to check this out? This is what I've been doing for a little while now. And yeah, it really resonated with me. I've always been into health and fitness. And yeah, I wanted to get that back on track for me, as well as earning an income on the side of doing early childhood education. And yeah, so we took that to the next step, and I'm loving the product. I've found I've lost about 5 kilos so far. My hair's grown, my skin's cleared up. It's, yeah, amazing. Yeah, it seems to be going really well. And I'm excited to be building my business for the future so that I'll have more time and more money to be doing the things that I love. I really want to be traveling, and I really want to be writing music. So yeah, I can't wait to see where it takes me.
Have seen that. I have seen you bust out some tunes on Facebook and Instagram, actually. So that's exciting. Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing, girl. And I'll pass it over to Lauren. And she can share a little bit about her journey. And I know she's done a little while. And that Lauren is actually, yeah, the one that shared it at a personal development course with Laura, which is pretty cool. You know, they didn't know each other before this business. So I'll pass it over to you, Loz. Thanks for sharing.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. Laura, you're awesome. And I haven't seen you before I left for the cruise. I'm trying to find something where I'm not just staring at myself. Sorry. Bit off-putting. And you look so different, babe. I was thinking, how long is your hair and your skin as well? Like, that's in a couple of weeks. Good job. So basically, my story, I'll try and keep it short. It's really hard because Juice Plus has been in my life for probably 4 years now. Initially, I got on it because I have really sensitive skin and all my hair had fallen out, and I literally had like the tiniest ponytail. And I now have crazy, thick, bushy, constantly growing hair. It just never, ever stops, which I just love. And obviously being a mother as well, I need all the energy. And I notice when I don't take my Juice Plus, by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm crashing and burning, and everything's a hassle. As long as I keep it constant in my life, I get to bed easy, I wake up easy, my hair, my skin, everything's perfect. I also, we're getting deep. I also probably get used to have anxiety. And it was a really physical thing for me where I'd lose my breath, and I literally felt like I was going to explode on the inside. And since being on Juice Plus, I'd never took it for that reason, but since being on Juice Plus, I haven't had the anxiety attacks that I used to have, but yeah, where I would have to, with children, have to just keep fighting on through. So that's a major bonus for me. Of course, my children are on the chews. They have mummy's skin, but that's all sorted them out. My daughter had really, really bad eczema, so it took a bit longer to sort her out, but she's perfect now, doesn't have one spot on her. I could go on and on about why I take Juice Plus. When I had my daughter, I was breastfeeding. They told me that I wasn't producing enough milk. She wasn't putting on enough weight. And I had a midwife ring me at 7 o'clock at night and tell me that all this, and that I needed to go and get my daughter formula. And of course I broke down crying, and I felt like a failure of a mother. I luckily have a very supportive family member who's on here, but I rang her, she talked me through it. And I then upped my Juice Plus. I was having capsules for breakfast and dinner, also food, but I was double dosing, and I was having a shake for lunch. And it got to the point where my milk was like taps. It would splash out of my top. It was ridiculous, the amount of milk I produced for this girl. When weaning her off, I had to stop taking Juice Plus because the amount, it was ridiculous. And she wasn't getting the message because it was on tap. So that was when I had my second child, was when things really turned around for me, and Juice Plus became so much more meaningful, and just something that will always, no matter what, I will always be with this product. I will always be with this business. But if anything happens with this business, I'll always be with the product. I also started utilizing our programs, finally practicing what I preach this year, and was able to drop all my baby weight, which my mum just showed me some photos today of me only before Christmas, and I was shocked at what I look like. But luckily it's all gone, and I'm fitting back into my tiny denim jeans and all that sort of stuff. No looking back. So I became interested in the business when it became time for me to return to work, and I just didn't get it. I'm a kindy teacher, and it just made no sense to me that I was going to go and hand my children over to somebody else while I walked next door and looked after somebody else's children whilst I was paying somebody. It made no sense. I watched my children grow up too quickly overnight, and I just knew I couldn't miss out on a moment. And that's when I got involved in the business, and I've steadied along, and now there's been big changes in my life, and I'm stepping into a new independent role, which I'm super excited about. You could probably think I'm crazy for all that's happened and all that's gone on, but it's everything's been a real blessing, and I'm glad that I've been thrown where I am. And I wouldn't be so motivated about it if I hadn't had this community around me the whole time, because they have always supported me. No matter how many times I come and go, they're right there, like I never left. All they want is the best from me. They have introduced me to so much personal development and professional. And I honestly, Juice Plus is the catalyst for this major change in my life, where I'm stepping away from a lot of bullshit and bad people that don't deserve me and don't deserve my time, that have brought me down. And I was able to come out of it really quickly because I always had this group of people around me that always believed in me. So I'm now really excited to make my business huge. I'm really excited to help people take control of their health, because, it all starts with your health. It all starts with your gut. And from there, we have so many issues, and I love helping people turn that around. And I'm really excited to show people the way that Lauren has showed me, and everybody else in our community, and just believe in people and rise them up and help them achieve all that they're capable of achieving. I just want to help people. So that's pretty much me in the smallest nutshell I could put it in, if it made any sense.
Love it. Thank you for sharing. And
Thanks, Loz.
being so courageous and so vulnerable. I always love that about this community. If anyone has Netflix, go on there and watch Brene Brown. She talks all about it. She's one of my favorites. I'm reading all her books at the moment. But I guess, you know, when you look at that, our business is, from everything people shared, we're in a health crisis. I don't think there's any shadow of a doubt about that. You know, we're truly, if you look at the rate of disease, the incline of disease, the things that pop up that you're like, man, I've never heard of that. And things like that, there's got to be, you know, a change. And I guess that's why I love Juice Plus. It's been around for so long. It's so simple. And that is one facet of our business. We get to help people with a great program and product that truly gets results. You know, I've been on the product for 5 years. I've had customers on the product for just as long. You know, clients and customers with me that have trusted me, that have got amazing results, that might have gone off it, but gone back on it because they know how great they felt when they were taking Juice Plus. So, you know, it is a product that has stood the test of time, that will continue, because it really is simplicity, and it's fruits and vegetables. It's never going out of fashion. And then the other facet of our business is we get to help people like Lauren, like Laura, like everyone on this call, like myself, you know, from a point of view of, there's so many people out there that would love an extra income, that would love something on the side that they could do in their spare time, that, you know, they could do around jobs and kids and things like that, that, you know, could give them a better, I guess, a better life, whether that's more money to travel, whether that's to like help out with the family fund, whether that's, you know, to help pay off the mortgage quicker, or help with rent, or, you know, being able to contribute more to the family, or life, you know, knock on wood, it never happens, but life takes a turn that you weren't expecting. Like you become an independent parent. There are so many stories in our community, you know, of that. They didn't see it coming, or they were made redundant from jobs. And like Lauren shared, you know, it's a community of people that have helped her, but it's also that, you know what, I've got something to build. I've got something to fall back on. You know, I never in a million years thought that this would be my full-time income, ever. I just did it for a little bit of extra money on the side. But, you know, I love to help people. I love to empower women especially, to be able to, I guess, look at a brighter future. And I think there are some myths that come up with, you know, an industry and a business like ours. And a lot of people look at the online work and, you know, all of that and think, you know, is it a pyramid, or, you know, is like, who am I working for? And all of those myths come up around an industry like ours. Yet when you look at traditional business, okay, you either own one or you work in one. Okay, you either work for a small corporation or a big one. You know, you might work for the government, or you own a corporation, be it small or large. And I have to say that it is shaped much like that. You can either be the owner and the CEO, okay, or, you know, the business owner, if it's a small business, and, you know, you're in there day in, day out, like that business that is dependent on you, okay, and then you'll have staff, okay, working for you. You know, you might have store managers and area managers and, you know, front end counters if we're looking at Woolworths or banks or things like that. Or you're an employee and you've started somewhere in here. I know for me, one of my first jobs was working at IGA as a checkout girl, okay, after school, like 2 days a week. And I actually, after 7 years, made my way while I was at uni as well. I made my way to like front end manager. It took me 7 years. Did I get a pay rise? No, I'm pretty sure I was getting more money per hour until I went on a salary. Okay, that was the big mistake. But the likelihood of me jumping the runs, okay, and making it to CEO was very slim. Okay, it is so much competition in this day and age, to be able to make it and get ahead in an industry like this. If you look at early childhood, if you look at, you know, my partner was working in a youth center. You know, there was like management, and then there were like the workers. There was nowhere to go. And it's either competitive or there's no room for growth. Okay, and people get bored and stagnant. And some of you might be there going, yeah, that's me right now. Some people love their job. I'm not here to convince anyone that this is the only way, okay? Like I said, I was only going to do it part-time on the side, but then I loved it so much and it became so much more. But this is the industry and the life that we live in. We either own a business or we work in one, okay? But when you look at an industry and a business like ours, it's more shaped like that, okay? There are pinnacles. I reached the pinnacle in 2 years of starting my Juice Plus business, and it's NMD. There's also acronyms, National Marketing Director, but it's more shaped like this. Why? Because infinite amount of people, doesn't matter, it doesn't discriminate, okay? It doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, whether you have a university degree, whether you're a university dropout like I am, okay, and I never finished. You can come in for $165 and own your own business, okay? For $165, you can have a franchise that allows you to operate and build businesses and help people in over 27 countries. Now, if you want to come in, and the best part about this business is it's non-competitive. Some people come in and they want to get their products cheaper, and they stop there. You know, they want to earn a little bit extra to offset the cost of their products, and because they love it so much, and they might want to share it with a few friends and family. Awesome. There is no pressure to do any more. Okay, we love you where you're at. Some people want to come in and they just want to earn a little bit of extra money on the side to put towards their family holiday. Awesome, you can do that. Some people want to come in and, you know, help the world and build crazy businesses and, you know, be able to change lives, thousands and thousands of lives. You can do that too. Now, the best part about this is you can't get to this position without helping people along the way. Our business, our company incentivizes you to help people. You know, when I help Lauren, when I help Laura, the company actually incentivizes me to do it. Now, I would do it anyway. But, you know, we are paid to help people in this business. Lauren said it perfectly. You know, people actually just want to see the best in you. In this industry, I never actually got that. Right? I never got support to be like, hey, you know, I'll teach you the ropes of being a manager. No, because you jeopardize their position at the end of the day. It's dog eat dog world in this. Anyone, it's infinite here, it's infinite up here. As many people can be national marketing directors. I have no idea how many we have in Australia. I think it's something like 55. But, you know, anyone from any walk of life can, you know, be able to reach the pinnacle of this position and this company, which is amazing. I guess another thing I know I hear so much over my 5 years is I don't know enough people. I don't want to be that person that shares a product with a business with my friends and family. I didn't either. Definitely. I remember sharing this business with my dad and he was like, what are you doing? You know, for me, I never wanted to be that person either. I promise you, the people that I've shared this with, Katrina being an exception and my partner, you know, it is people that I didn't know before Juice Plus. You know, I look at Jo on here and I didn't know her and I didn't know Denise and, you know, I didn't know Lauren. I'd met her once at a boot camp, you know, and I met her through a friend. So it's incredible who you meet along the way that is like openly looking for a way to make an extra income, openly looking to like, hey, you know, life isn't so great right now. You know, what are you doing? And it's about sharing from their point of view and to show you how this can, you know, work, and you don't need to know lots of people. It honestly flows on, and it's like the popcorn. You cook popcorn on a stove and it pops and it keeps popping and you can't stop it. That's how this business has been for me. You know, definitely I have helped a lot of people, but now this business builds with or without me. Okay, there are people that are vested in this business that are building their own, and while they're doing that and I'm helping them and mentoring them, okay, they're also building my business. That was the beauty of it. So this was me, and I shared the business in the beginning with Kirsten. I also shared it with Jana, who I didn't know before Juice Plus, and Jay. Katrina finally said yes to me after 18 months. And now I've shared it with my partner, Josh. And I look at this. okay? And if this is me, you know, then I look at Dana, and she's gone and shared it with people in New Zealand, like Stacey, who shared it with Charlotte. Katrina's gone and shared it with Joe, and Joe shared it with Denise, and Kirsten shared it with Lauren, who shared it with Laura, you know, and it grows exponentially to a point where I look at the reports and I don't know everyone's names, okay? I don't know everyone in the team because it builds, okay? And it's about helping and teaching. It's a teach business. I always say this industry and this business is very simple. It's not easy because you have to, you know, get outside your comfort zone and share with people and talk and be vulnerable, but it is really simple. It's a teach business, okay? We have customers that we love on, and some people will just be customers and clients of ours, and then some people will be business partners, and we'll link arms with them and we'll teach them how to do this business also. I think that is the true beauty of this business. Honestly, I was like, you know, and I know Katrina was too. She's like, yeah, my dad will want to take the product, and yeah, that's about it. Right? She has one of the biggest businesses, like in Australia at the moment. And honestly, it's just from connecting with people, from making genuine connections, by teaching them, helping them. And what you've got is a support network that have been in this, that have got the wisdom, that have made the mistakes that you don't need to make, you know, that we teach you how to build this business. We hold your hand. And again, like the first story I made, is you get to build this at whatever pace you want, and you get to build this to wherever you want. You know, whether it's that little bit of extra money and a side hustle because you love your job and, you know, you just want a little bit of extra, or you want to, you know, go and I guess, like change the world and help loads of people. The last thing I want to share is about money. People always say, well, it costs $165. You know, can I lose any more money? No. Okay, that is the beauty of Juice Plus. It is such a small investment, like 43 cents a day, I think I saw Dana right. 43 cents a day for the personal development alone that you get is incredible. For the professional and personal growth, you know, but also the money that you can make and the lives that you can change, and in the midst, change your own life. And we earn 3 different ways. Is retail profit. So when we share product with a client, all we do is connect them. We do the order online, okay? The company boxes it, ships it, bills them. We don't have to hold stock. All we do is love on people and give great customer care, and head office do that part for us. So we earn a retail profit when we share with customers. We earn a commission when we teach people how to build this business. When we inspire them, we earn a commission, okay, from doing that from our company. And that varies, but I love that, again, Juice Plus is really fair. You need to be working. No one is sitting at the top earning all the money. You need to be working and building a business to be able to earn that commission. And that's like the passive income. That's the beach money we all talk about. That is the money that builds over time. Okay, that is the exponential check that, you know, 5 years down the track that you're like, wow, you know, this has truly changed my life. And then the fun money, bonuses. So every single time you reach a promotion or you help someone reach a promotion, you get a bonus from our company, ranging between $100 to all the way up to $3,000. And again, I say it's exponential because every single time you help someone reach a position, a milestone in our business, we cheer them on, but you also get a bonus from the company, which is pretty nice. So you can earn bonuses all throughout your career and virtual franchise with us too, which is pretty amazing. So they're the 3 ways that we earn in Juice Plus. And I guess to kind of round it off, it is all about stories. So I want to get Jana and Joe to share their stories. They're like one QNMD or qualified national marketing director, and Joe is a national marketing director just like me, which shows you, right, it is such a level playing field in this business. Anyone can reach that pinnacle position. And these are 2 women that I've had the pleasure of getting to know and becoming friends with in the course of this business. So, Joe, if you want to take yourself off mute and share your story, and then we'll end with Jana.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much having me on. So I have been in the Juice Plus business now for 3 years. I came into this, I was working in family daycare, and I saw a post on Facebook from a lady who was closing down her family daycare business because her online business had started doing so well. And at the time, my hubby and I, we were dreaming of traveling around Australia in our caravan. That was what we wanted to do. And possible. For a message, and I said, hey, can I ask what it is that you're doing online? She sent me some info to check out about the products. And first of all, when I saw it, I was so skeptical. Like, I am a breast cancer survivor. So I was first diagnosed when I was age 33. And it was a huge shock, but it led me on a massive health journey. And I did my sort of my treatment, I guess, as naturally as I possibly could. So I'd done loads and loads of research into fruits and veg and berries and healing ourselves with food. So when I saw something in a capsule, instantly I was like, no way. So I said, show me the research, show me what's in it. And I was one of those really nerdy people that read the research. Absolutely loved what I saw, was blown away by the information, by the studies, by the testimonials. I love the fact that it was chemical free. It's just fruits, veg and berries. And no matter how much I juice, I cannot get 33 organic fruits, veg and berries a day. Not going to happen. So I tried the products for myself, absolutely loved them within a couple of weeks and jumped into the business. Now, when I started the business, I actually had less than 100 Facebook friends, and I have a private Facebook profile, and I still do to this day. So you don't need to know hundreds of people. The system that we get taught on how to do this is amazing. And I just went for it. Within a year, I was able to close down my family daycare business. My hubby is a tradie. He was able to retire. We got a massive whopping big caravan and travelled around Australia for a year. We got down to Tassie and fell in love with it. And now we've bought ourselves a little cottage and we're down here, but it's our base for travel. So like Lauren said before, we just got back from China. We've got 6 weeks in Europe at the end of the year. We've got a month in Bali next year. And it's all because of this business. Like, this business is our income. This is what we do. And it's amazing. And the best thing now is sharing that with other people and helping them escape the rat race. Like, none of us know how long we've got. Life is too short to spend it doing anything that doesn't light you up. So if you've got at all the tiniest little bit of unhappiness in your life and you're looking for something more, just check this out. Like, look into it. I cannot recommend it enough.
Oh,
Thanks,
Jono,
Liz.
love your story. Thank you. Hope China was amazing. And I'm going to pop Jana it over to Jans. And I met Jana. She lives down in Victoria. And take it away, Jans, and you can share a little bit about your story.
Thanks, Lars. Hi, everyone. I'm Jana, and I came across this. It must have been around the same time as Joe, actually. We've been sideline buddies, cheering each other on for 3 years now, which has been pretty amazing, the people that you do get to meet. I also was working at the time. I was working in the department, I'd gone actually from the Department of Defence to Department of Human Services, and only just returned back to work after my second baby. So I took on this crazy promotion, which I probably never should have said yes to, but the opportunities in my Defence Force job were getting slimmer unless I was prepared to move my family. And now I had 2 babies to consider. So I took this full-time job. And very quickly, my kids and I just had the guilts. I had, any mum will know when they go back to work, they've got the guilts, and either for your children or for the job, because your mind's never quite with the job and your heart's always with your children. And when people get sick, you get sick, they get sick, you're guilty for putting them back into care too soon, you're guilty for calling into the boss, all those crazy things that go on in your mind. So my kids were literally in childcare from 6:30 in the morning to 6 p.m. at night, and they were only 11 months old, and my eldest was 3 years old. So definitely the guilts were there, but also what started to happen, as much as I thought I was super holistic and healthy, I could not stay immune to all those bugs they were bringing home. And my kids both pick up any little cold used to turn into croup and respiratory infections for them. So eventually I too started to get very run down and sick with all that commuting, all the driving, trying to still wear my mummy hat, my wife hat, my, cooking and cleaner and all those other jobs that come along with being a mum. And everything started to feel like it was falling in and caving in, and I got very self-conscious and very, introvert. The introvert just expanded by tenfold. I didn't know how to talk to anyone. So something needed to change because my husband also worked full-time and our kids just weren't getting what we wanted to give them, and that was being, at least one of us, being present with them. So this post came up on social media. It was health, it was wellness, it was families, it was whole foods. It was just a lot of big ticks for me. And look, I'd seen 100 things on there. I worked for the government, so I was very skeptical. It all sounded way too good to be true. But still, something inside me made me just have to message, and ended up being Lauren on the other end of the message. And very convincingly, with my hundreds of questions, I watched a video, realised it was Juice Plus, which I'd actually researched from my husband, who eats really terribly, absolutely chalk and cheese in how we eat. So I was excited there was a business to go with it, and thought, what the hell, after Lauren answered all my ridiculous questions, I'm going to give it a go. Even if I just got the product cheaper or got it for free at the beginning, I didn't see the bigger picture straight away. But very quickly, as I started sharing it in those very small pockets that I had left, remember, I was a mum, I was working full time. So it was literally on the toilet, my lunch break, and when the kids were asleep. So I did lose my toilet, in my phone a couple of times into the toilet, so, which was quite horrific. But very quickly, within 10 months, I had replaced enough income to say, kids are out of childcare, I'm staying at home, and I'm going to grow this. I'm going to show more people what the possibility is of working at home with this amazing company, this amazing tribe, the culture, but definitely the self-development. Like I said, I had lost myself. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know how to talk to people. And now I'm blessed to be a part of this amazing team, and we have a beautiful gift that we get to share with people on a daily basis. Thanks, Loz.
Love it. Didn't know that about your phone.
Yeah, many times. I've had lots of phones.
Oh, that's so funny. And that's the beauty of this business, right? Sharing that. So I guess to wrap it up and tie it all in, thank you girls so much for launching, Lauren, for having the courage to relaunch a business, for all the beautiful shares. Laura, I know how nervous you can get when you first start this and you're looking at yourself. Why am I talking to myself on a camera? But, for all the chats that we've had, it's exciting to see what this can be for each and every one of you. And, if you are watching this for the first time, if you're watching the recording back, then, I was asked once upon a time, like, what if? I remember on a really bad day, I'd probably been in the business 6 months. I was just having a bad day within myself, and I could have given this business up. It was all too much, right? I was working 3 other jobs. My life was not where I thought it would be at the age of 27. And I could have given up, and I'm so glad I didn't. The changes that I guess I've been able to make within my life, we've been able, been with my partner for just over a year, I guess having a daughter now that, we get to take care of, and, not many people know this, but being able to, give that freedom to someone else. My partner got to leave his job last year. We got to leave the Gold Coast, which we both didn't really want to be on. I know, crazy for those that don't live on the coast and probably want to. I moved to Brisbane and, give him the space to be able to think, what am I passionate about? He was in an industry and a job he didn't love. Being able to have that like financial, I guess, abundance to be able to help other people and to be able to show this gift to others like Dana shared, to be able to see Dana's life change, being able to get out of a job she didn't love, being able to see Jo travel, and Al, her partner, or husband, sorry, they got married, and make all these incredible friends. And like so many lives have changed because of this business, and because they said yes. And ask yourself, what if? I'm glad I did. I nearly quit because it was like, if this, then what? Am I going to go back and what am I going to do? Am I going to go back to uni? And I kept coming back to this business, like at the end of the day. I want to study more, and I want to do other things, and this business is the vehicle to do that. You know, if you love your job, you know, but you crave more travel, then look into a side income. And if not Juice Plus, then go and find something that you are passionate about. You know, I love helping people, you know, have passion and purpose and, you know, fun and joy and belonging back into their life. And this is what this business has given me. If this isn't the right fit for you, then go and find something that is. If you're in a place where you're not happy, where you're not fulfilled. But, you know, if you've got questions about Juice Plus, if you've got questions about our product, our program, you know, the kids study, if you've got questions about our business, then get them answered. I always say an educated no is better than, oh, I wonder what could have been. Get your questions answered. If it's no after that, awesome, right? But, you know, there's nothing worse than sitting back and thinking, oh, I wonder if I'd asked about that, or if I wondered, you know, if I would have got my questions answered. I know, you know, Joe and Jana are in that boat. They had loads of questions. So get them answered. You know, reach out to the person that sent you this or the person that invited you tonight and get them answered. And see what this could be for you. And it could open so many doors, you know, to a life that you love and that makes you, you know, want to get up in the morning and do cool things and, you know, be able to give your family more or contribute or be able to go on holidays. Life, like Joe said, we have no idea how much time we get, right? So it's best to live it to the fullest we can. Thank you so much to everyone that shared, the girls that launched, for everyone that came to support them and watched in. And I hope you have an amazing night and rest of your week. And good night for me, and good night for now. And we have loads of these during the week and things like that. So if you want to come along to another one, then we've got loads more. So massive love from me. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. And I'm just going to stop record and I'll speak to you guys all soon.